Hi there, this is DeVay Campbell with Career Two Cents and the head career hustler at the careerhustler.club. So, I am a certified human resources professional and career coach. And today I want to tell you 5 resume tips that I have you working in no time. So, I'm going to start at the top of your resume if you don't mind. Number one, I want you to remove your address and replace that with a LinkedIn profile. A link to your LinkedIn profile, that is. So on LinkedIn, it gives an employer a more well rounded view of you. There are other things that can set you apart on your LinkedIn profile that may not necessarily be on your resume, like recommendations, awards, and volunteer experience. So it's just your home away from home, your virtual home, and it gives them more of an insight. So I hope you take that advice because the address can also work against you. With the address, depending on how far you are from the employer, they can Google it and then decide you live too far and maybe they don't want to hire you or to bring you in. So remove the address. It really serves no purpose. And if you apply using a paper application or online application system, you're going to have the address on there. So remove it off your resume. Number two, replace your objective. Normally, your objective is right up underneath your information, what I'm saying, your LinkedIn profile, but normally underneath your contact information, most people put a sentence or a paragraph like, well, I want to work for an organization that's going to expand my customer service skills and XYZ. Let's do this. Instead of telling the organization what you want from them, let's talk about what you bring to the table. That can be achieved through your professional summary. The professional summary is not only going to make them understand why they should hire you, it's going to make them want to interview you as well. Because as we've known and people have said, resumes are scanned 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 11 seconds, or what have you. I know that it's a very quick process. Give them a reason right in the beginning to want to interview you and bring you in. Number three. Well, number three is a big one for me. When I'm writing resumes for my clients, I use the job posting as a guide. So I want you to do the same thing. The job posting tells you every single thing that the employer is looking for within a candidate, at least the one that they want to bring in to interview. So make sure that your resume mirrors this. You can get a highlighter and just simply go through and highlight the skills that you have that they mention. It's going to help you in your interview as well because you'll be able to speak their language and talk about exactly what you know that they need. Does that make sense? I sure hope so. So, number four, I don't want you to list your job duties or cut and paste things from your job description. That's kind of boring. I want you to just instead think in accomplishments. Every task that you have right now that you do at work or that you've done in your past employers, it has resulted in something. You don't feel like you accomplished anything. We'll just say you had to file papers. Well, when you file papers, how many was it? How many did you have to do a day or per month or per quarter? And by filing those papers, what you're doing is you're reducing clutter, you're increasing efficiency and productivity because who knows how difficult it is to have a whole stack of papers that need to be filed in the right place and then you go and look for it and it's not there. So don't ever discount what you do. There are accomplishments associated with that. And I want you to write your bullet points, however you do your resume, in accomplishments and how did it result. Number five, this kind of goes right along with number four. Not only do you want to write accomplishments, you want to quantify those. So by using dollar amounts, numbers, percentages, and dates, you quantify those actions. So if you had a caseload, you can say, you know what, I have a very large caseload. Well, that sounds pretty interesting, right? Not. But if you say I have a caseload of 100 files that I have to manage in a month and I usually meet my deadline 99.8% of the time, then they say, wow, this person is pretty efficient. A lot of caseloads versus 100 caseloads. Put a number on it and allow people to understand exactly what you mean. That's going to be more impressive and it's going to stand out. Words are great, but numbers are better. So, do you want a bonus? I'm sure you do. When you are writing your resume, the bonus is, and it's very simple, have a branded cover letter, reference sheet, and resume. What does that mean? It should all match. And I'll give you another bonus after this. So instead of putting references upon request at the bottom, we know you're going to give references if we ask. So just skip that altogether and make sure you have your reference sheet that matches your cover letter and your resume available upon request without saying it. The second bonus is don't be afraid to use color to stand out. You can be creative with your resume. Every resume that I write, I'm not going to say every, most of the resumes that I write, 99.9%, may include some type of color. But keep your industry in mind when you're doing this. And don't be overly creative. And by overly creative, I mean glitter, bright colors, and things that are going to distract from your bomb experience, right? But be creative, but don't go overboard to where you're being known, where you're, kind of being known for doing something that's a little bit over the top that's going to get you negative attention. But do be creative and don't be afraid to stand out. Just keep it in good taste. So I'm going to just repeat those. Number one, I want you to replace your address with your LinkedIn profile. Number two, replace your objective with your personal and your professional summary. Number three, use the job posting to get your keywords and your phrases down. Number four, I want you to write your job duties and responsibilities by way of accomplishments and talk about how they ended up. Number five, quantify those things by using dates, numbers, percentages, and time. This is DeVay Campbell with Career 2 Cents and the head career hustler at careerhustler.club. Follow these tips and you'll be working in no time. Thank you.